So this is the first time I've done this training, so be patient, bear with me. I'm actually very excited about it because I think it's going to help a lot. I mean that. The first time I was introduced to the S.T.A.R system was with Bob Safford, and also I was introduced with Bill Whittle. These two, obviously Bob Safford has passed away, these two swear by it. Okay? I mean, they live by it. I mean, if you hear their audios, especially Whittle, as you hear them, you'll hear this, oh, he's a T, he's an S, she's an A, she's an R, you know, and now you'll know what it means. Okay? When people, you know, I'm assuming a lot of you guys read books. And this is just me being honest. If you're like me, I read the books and I take notes and I write stuff and I try to implement, but I never do the exercises in a book. I never do it. Okay, I'll just be honest. I never do it. Even though it says, you know, Max will say, take 2 minutes, write down these things. I never do it. Okay, that's just me being 100% honest. In order for us to kind of internalize some of this, we're going to do some exercises. So that's what makes it fun too. Congratulations to everybody for qualifying to be here. Okay, you know, because I think this is going to help you. Okay, so when we, you know, there's 4 basic personality types. Okay. So I'll tell you how I look at this. Okay. So you have the S, which is stability, okay, or structure. T, which is technical or theory. A, which is action. And R, which is relationships. Okay? Thanks, man. All right. So, I'll tell you how I view this in a second. Birds like worms. I don't like worms. I like strawberry ice cream. Birds don't like strawberry ice cream. Birds like worms. Dale Carnegie. And think about this statement for a second. Birds like worms. I don't like worms. I like strawberry ice cream. Birds don't like strawberry ice cream. Birds like worms. Okay? Always remember this, okay? Before we're in the financial services business, before we're in the insurance business, before we're in the recruiting business, we're in the people business. And the people business can be broken down to we're in a like and trust business. Okay? So, Josh Perez, I'm banking on you to be comic relief here. What does this statement mean to you?
Just because you like something and you are a certain way and you think a certain way doesn't mean that everybody needs to think the same way you do, like the same things you do, or act the same way you do.
That's actually very good. Okay. So, you know, and
optical illusion.
traffic or accident or whatever.
No excuse.
Funny, we started 10, 15 minutes late. Hey, what time are you going to start? Just so I can come 15 minutes after you start. So, we like certain things. Okay. We try. You're fishing, right? You're trying to catch fish, and you're trying to. Not only are you narrow-minded in your own mentality, okay? That's step one. That's terrible. Okay. You're not tolerant. We don't understand real diversity. Okay. Two, this is the worst part. You're trying to feed somebody what you like. That's even worse. It's one thing if you don't understand, I don't get it. It's another thing if you're trying to catch fish and you're fishing with things that you like. Birds like worms. They don't like what you like. When I look at this and I look at the 4 ways, okay, number one, you have to identify what you are. So you can kind of internalize and just know where you are, who you are, right? Know why you do things. Know what's innate. But 2, the way I look at this is strengths and weaknesses. If I want to appeal to more people, right? Because I'm in the like and trust business first, and I want a big business with a lot of people. Because the perfect recruit is a 10 on all of these. That's impossible. But if you meet somebody like Jim Penn, who I've met, we've been to his office, he's not like Jimmy Meyer. He's still $1 million earner. Dean Francis is not like Neil Gerfine. Right? So I know a lot of big leaders in the company, and you'd be shocked. You know, like Hector Lamarck, who we see, right? I mean, he's a lot more visual, not now, but before in the company. You know, what do people say about him? He's a recluse. He's not a social person. Exactly. What would you just say?
Really?
Yeah, I never would believe that. But Samir knows really good friends of it. When he doesn't come to company trips anymore, because he's totally financially independent. You know, the trips are like punishment for him, right? That's the resorts we go to, right? You know, like they have people that, you know, have to use the bathroom, they wipe your butt. You know, that's the next level.
Oh my God.
And they don't have to do nothing. The glass isn't even that. They just pour a drink in it, hands the glass out, right? I mean, this guy is, I mean, you know, if you see Keith Otto, now he goes all the trip, I mean, he has a plane. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are mega wealthy. But he's just not a social person. How can that be? Well, but what Hector is he's a self-improvement fanatic, and he understands he wants to recruit and have a big agency, not with just people like him, because, you know, I can say what I want. I can say, oh, you know, because I think for me, I'm kind of an A, okay? I'm an action person. Well, action-oriented people are probably the best in the company. That's because we don't see the world how it is. We see it how we are. That's not true. That's not true. It's true in my mind, but it's not true. All people from the company, they have different personality traits. So what are we doing to read somebody, understand where we are, so we can recruit them, so we can sell to them, so we can get them to follow us, and not in a manipulative way, because what do we say all the time? If kids aren't ready, they won't take the medicine. If you can't learn how to phrase your opportunity properly, they're not going to swallow the medicine. So, we're in the people business. People, unpredictable. People are frustrating. But if you're constantly frustrated with people, it's because you don't understand people. And you're trying to feed somebody that likes worm strawberry ice cream. They're not going to eat it. All right, so first is we got to find out what we are. Okay? What is most important? Responsibility, structure, duty, titles, tradition, loyalty, predictability, belonging, credentials, dependability, rules, ownership. You know, it's funny. I'm in the process of looking for houses right now, just looking, right? And everywhere I go, you can tell who people are. Sometimes you walk in, they got every degree on the wall. and their books are in alphabetical order, and they're in height. Like, damn, okay. Right? And some people, right, if you're like me, right, I can appear to be neat, and then if you look at my storage, it's like freaking hell on earth, right? The storage is just nuts. Some people, you look at their storage is neat. You're like, damn, man, do you guys have a mess? You can tell a lot about people by when you walk into their home, their degree, everything. What's most important? Knowledge and learning, competence, intelligence, self-mastery, concepts, understanding, universal truths, logical consistency, the larger picture, insight, progress, accuracy. What's most important? Freedom of action, making an impact, variety, adaptability, beauty, opportunities, spontaneity, stimulation, options and choices, action, now, excitement, passion. What's most important? Empathetic relationships, authenticity, self-actualization, identity, ethics, ideals, significance, involvement, cooperation, harmony, morality, personal growth. Okay, so let's go through these real quick. Okay. What is most important? You are an S for stability or structure. Anybody think they're an S? Raise your hand if you think you're an S. I definitely see this. Yes. Mike for sure. Shandell, maybe. Mike, 100%. Who else? You're an S? Who thinks they're an S? Really? Huh? Huh? Okay. So, structure. I can see this for Jen. You know why? She's never late. And it bothers you when people are late, doesn't it? Right? When anything doesn't go according to plan, you get Mike. I mean, Mike asked me the same thing. Hey, how much was it? I'm like, dude, stop, man. Come on, relax, dude. It doesn't. He wants me to give a sworn statement every time. It's like, dude, come on, man. You taking an affidavit? Like, relax, right? Duty, title, tradition, loyalty. Okay. Theory. Theory wants to know every detail. Who's the T? Raise them up. Why do you think you're a T?
What's the question everything?
Okay. What do you mean? Give me an example.
If Samir tell me to do something, I'm always questioning him about, what he told me to do instead of just doing it. So I always have a follow-up question.
Right. You got enough chairs over here? Yeah, there's someone right here.
This guy.
Are you a T?
No, she's 100%. 1,000%.
We're gonna change Taj name to start with a T.
Yeah, Taj.
Knowledge and learning, competence, right? So you follow people that know everything, right? You want to know everything. Intelligence, self-mastery. What's self-mastery, right? I mean, just extreme attention to detail, right? These are the people, the bookshelf is in alphabetical order, by size, super organized, unmatching socks, my wife is like this, right? I mean, so I have Nike socks that are right and left. If they're right, I don't care. No! It's an emergency. Right? But think about this for a second, okay? Because some of you guys, right? Because, some people, right? And I'm not a T really at all. Okay, raise your hand if you're a T.
I scratched my S.
Well, you usually you have two dominants. You have one and then a secondary. So, like, say for example, right? I recruit Maurice. Okay, and we go out in the field. Okay, and this is I'm just being honest about me right now. I'm a lot better now, but even I'm still really bad. Like Samir, she's really good about it. Like I'm bad. Matt is just awful at this. Josh, you're the worst. Matt and Josh are the worst I've ever seen. What do you think I'm gonna say? What I'm okay. I'm a lot better. You're really good at it. They're the worst we've ever seen.
Pointing stuff out immediately. That's unfortunate.
Car.
Oh no.
I bring Maurice in my car. He's gonna notice stuff. Like, yo, you're a slob.
Not anymore. No.
I mean, well, I mean, what, from last week? Because I saw your back seat and there were all these forms, all these, right? No, that was this car. I saw it. And nobody's worse than you. He has shoes of people that aren't his shoes. I mean, wouldn't you wear these? Oh, those aren't mine. You should wear your car, man. Yeah, one shoe. I'll find the other one. Like, but think about it for a second. Like I said, part of it. Look, I'm never gonna be a 10 at certain things, but you can be a little better. If you think it's not costing you something, you're stupid. You're ignorant. Because you don't see, we don't see the world how it is, we see it how we are. We don't see people how they are, we see them how we think they are. Oh, it's not a big deal. Well, it's a big deal to some people. Accuracy, right? You know these guys. You say one thing, they'll correct you. Hey, you said we're going to end in 5 minutes. That's the T, right? Concepts, understanding, logical consistency. So think about it, right? When you're presenting to somebody, and they're a T, okay? How do we know? Everything's organized. Everything's neat, right? Everything's on time. Hey, how are the kids? I don't know. We put them down right at 7:30. You bet. Right? Just you understand it. How are you going to present a little differently? In our opportunity, in recruiting, in selling, right? You have to be a lot more factual. We have this many people making $100,000 or more. No risk, right? It's like if I talk to Josh, and I'm like this too, but it's wrong. If I talk to Josh, right? One thing that really bothers me is when people get hung up about their benefits. Man, whatever, dude. Who cares? How much are your benefits? $1,000 a month. So if you can make $40,000, spend $1,000. But people that are S's, they don't. And I'm not talking about T's. People that are S's, they love benefits. Not that they don't like them. They love them. So I can sit there and try to make them me, but that's never going to happen. I'm trying to force strawberry ice cream down somebody that eats worms. That's just stupid. And they're going to miss the beauty of our company. A's. Freedom. Making an impact. Variety. Adaptability. Beauty. Opportunity. Spontaneity. Stimulation. Options and choices. Action. Now. Excitement. Who's in it? Action.
Yes.
Who's in it? Kinda. So, A's, right? What do we hate? Details, Never on time. Never on time, right? Messy, disorganized. Doesn't like anybody, right, telling you what to do, right? You know that, right?
Right.
Extremely confrontational. What'd you say? Why are you looking at me like that? Right? Likes to argue, likes to go back and forth, likes to talk back. That's A's. Okay? Excitement, passion. R's. Okay? Ethics, ideals, morality, personal growth, cooperation, involvement, significance. So R's are, and I'm an R too, okay? R's, you can tell R's, they have a lot of pets. Okay? Kids. Even me. I don't, I'm not saying I'm anti-confrontation, but I don't like arguments. Like, it's just, like, to me, it's pointless. Right? Love standing up for people. That's why pets can't defend themselves. That's why they rescue people, right? Kids. Lots of pictures of themselves all the time or their family. Romantic. So Josh, you could be on. Quick to fall in love. Head over heels. I'm going to go through some more things in a minute. Huh? So, our company, right? The Crusade. Correcting an injustice. Doing what's right. You can grow as a person. You can positively impact other people. You can help people get out of their situation. There's like this whole community, and I know you guys know this, but there's this whole community of people that, like, literally, that they volunteer. That's what they do. They do work for free. They try to do public service type work for free. It's like a form of charity. They're just not giving their money, they're giving their time. Right? I know what you're thinking. That's the stupidest thing. Right? Right? Why would you ever do that? Right? And I get that, but there are some people that's just that. I mean, it literally makes them feel like if you start talking to them about money right away, you lost it. It's gone. You missed out on a tremendous potential referrals because these guys know people, and if they believe in what you do, they will tell hundreds of people. They'll get your back. And you ostracize them because you're trying to shove things down their throat that you think they should have. Who's an R? Chantel, you raise your hand on everything. You did an S? You did S.
Then I told you I scratched it.
It was an I for indecisive. What's up?
Just reading it.
You're an R?
Not like the first one.
Morals, right? They look for honesty. I mean, like, if you at all, like, A's don't care. They actually may even like that you cheat. If you're not cheating, you ain't winning, right? That's that whole mentality. If you're not trying to cheat, you're not trying to win, right? Like, why wouldn't you break the rules? Like, and I'm like that, right? I'm a little like that. Like, I try to sneak into movies, My wife's like, we have the money. I'm like, it doesn't matter. The movie's better if you don't pay for it. Right? This is stupid. It's just in my head. Right? What was I saying then? Yeah, no, you can't. No way. Like, if you, a client. I'll give you a perfect example. Okay, how you can lose a client. And you have to do your underwriting. Don't worry about your weight. You tell that to an R, like, whoa. Well, they'll rethink the whole deal. Because, no. We have to be honest. We have to be forthright. Like, do you smell what I did have one time in 2001? I felt so bad. I prayed about it. You tell them anything like that, you lost it. Because they're going to look for your integrity first. How many times did you lie to this? I just need to know. I know whatever answer you say is a lie, so go ahead. Okay, so how do we identify people? And we'll send this out to you. Okay? S, they're neat, well manicured, organized, conservative dresser. Right? Stickler for rules. 17 years on the same job. Josh, 22 years old, 17 jobs already. Did I work? Well, that's right, I did work there. I got fired. But I did. That was me. Formal family photo. Got the little baby in a suit. No. We need to be color coordinated. All of us arrives early or right on time. Right? And just think about yourself, right? And I know a lot of people in here are young. Think how many jobs you've had. Think how many. Right? Somebody, they're there, they've been on the same job 20 years, they're an S. You start bashing benefits, things like that, you're done. You're gone. Right? You got to learn to maybe find some uneasiness at a job, maybe the risk, that, hey, this is a backup, this is a spare tire, but you bash their job is their life. Neat, right? And that's why, look, for us, some people don't care, but a lot of times, Howard Lasher said that, right? He said, look, you're out there, you're at the kitchen table, you're fumbling around, fiddling around all the time. That drives people away, right? You got to go, you missed all your paperwork, not good. What attracts an S to PFS? Okay, 1, saving money. Saving money. Hypotheticals. Better rates of return. Money accumulation. Having a plan. Highly regulated industry. Creating a secure future. Retiring early. Turnkey operation. What does that mean, Baj? What does turnkey mean? When you hear something is turnkey, what does that mean?
It's straightforward.
Okay. Elaborate a little bit.
It's like, it's just the same thing every time, basically.
What does turnkey mean?
Franchise system. It's easy to open all over.
What does turnkey mean? Yeah, but how? What does it mean?
As a built-in structure, so every piece has its own part and it works perfectly together.
Okay. But what is the whole analogy of turnkey mean?
My bad. Sorry. It's like if the keys are orange.
Anybody can turn it, right? Anybody can turn it, right? Doesn't matter your background, your age, anything. That's when you hear something's turnkey, right? It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter if you're smart. Hey, this is idiot proof.
Means no assembly required.
Right. I mean, it's done. Everything is done for you. You just come in, turn the key. Low risk. You start talking part-time to an S, they're listening. Wait, I don't have to quit my job. I can keep my job, I can keep my benefits, I don't have to rock the boat. This is an addition, it's risk-free. Who's an S? Right? You. What turns off an S? Tardiness, dishonesty, excuse-itis, disrespect, laziness, incompetence. This explains everything, doesn't it? This is like therapy for you. That turns you off, doesn't it? Right? Illiteracy bug. If you're up like can't read. Stability, my talents. Are you an S? What are you? Providing. Sequential thinking. Making things easy. Managing. Implementing. Planning. Commitment. Responsibility. Organizing. Tenacity. Details. Okay? Like some of you guys, you read this as your worst nightmare. Right? Excessive planning, right? Conference calls, more training. We need to train on how we're going to train. Right? Managing people. You love it. My starring role. Follow the rules. Keep your word. Better keep your word. Right? You can always tell an S, right? They don't understand the concept of double booking. It does not make any sense to them. Double book. You said! No, we can't do that. Right? You know. Right? Right? They'll hold a gun to your head. No, you gotta come. I have another appointment, man. I'll set up the systems. I accept time-tested, proven establishment. I value roots and home. I insist on procedure. I use the past to guide me into the future. T's. Identifying properties. Technical. Not concerned with appearance. Right? This is Matt. When Matt first came in, he had a pocket protector. You know what those are? Matt, stop lying, man. Because the ink would go into his little thing.
I'm allergic to pens, but I had that.
Not concerned with appearance.
Yeah.
Who's a T? Social distortion. Not concerned with appearance. Organized chaos. So they have a method to their madness. Right? You go to Matt's car, Josh's car. Right? Matt's car. He thinks it's organized. To me, it looks like a war zone. No, I know where the IRAs are, the qualified accounts, the non-qualified accounts. You know, that's my meal from yesterday. It's good. I'll be able to eat it tomorrow, even up until tomorrow. I check the date on it. Right? Organized chaos, messy, pocket protector, use big words. This is so you, man. Logical, not emotional. Into the internet and computer games.
Yes. You know it. You know it.
Like literally, you want to go into the internet. Like you'd like to live there.
Yes.
Can I live in a virtual world? What attracts a T to PFS? They want to learn about money. They want to teach others about money. Going to class. Yeah, some people love class. They love it. They love class. Fear of downsizing. Is it logical? The financial concepts. One-stop shop. Problem solving. See, right? All of it.
Except for the class part.
Because you're too smart for class. What turns off a T? Emotional decision making, small talk, wasting time, mistakes, repetition, touchy-feely, idle chit-chat, and winging it. Okay, if you're a T, this is what's important to you. Knowledge and learning, competence and accuracy, intelligence and insight, self-mastery, concepts, understanding, logical consistency. Okay, my talents if you're a T. Strategic thinking, abstract thinking, being a visionary, dealing with complexity, loves breaking down policies, loves it. I mean, you can show on the policy why it makes sense in the contract, got it. Perpetual learning, just always learning, rationality, creating, logic, designing, searching for a better way, problem solving, teaching. Okay? A T, in my starring role, I trust logic and reason above all. I focus on long-term results and project into the future. I easily learn abstract ideas. I am self-critical and usually spot my errors before anyone else. I dislike chit-chat and small talk and seek conversations with substance. A. Identifying properties. Flashy. Stands out in the crowd. Right? Look at Josh's hair, right? Every day, different hair. Right? Wide receivers are all A's. Right? Flashy, stands out in the crowd. Pictures of themselves. Trophies and plaques. Adventurous. Messy. Tells dirty jokes.
Yeah.
Always in a hurry. They speed. They speed like freaking crazy. Competitive. Just want to compete. Always. It flies by the seat of their pants. What attracts an A to PFS? Money, money, money. Freedom. Overrides. The challenge. No boss. Passion. Excitement. Ownership. Competition and recognition. And no limits. Right? Some of you, right, Matt? If you're a T and you got an A in front of you, a freaking hard-charging A, and you start talking about rules and regulations, they're gone. They're out. What turns off an A? Compliance. Paperwork. Negativity. Waiting for anything. Anything, they'll never wait. Limits. Structure. Rules. Answer to a bell. Action. What's most important to me? What's important to me? Freedom of action. Making an impact. Variety. Adaptability. Beauty. Opportunities. Spontaneity. Stimulation. Options and choices. Action now. Excitement. Passion. My talents. Promoting. Tactics. Storytelling. Pulling things together. Performing. Negotiating. Having fun. Entertaining. Improvising. Competing. Realistic problem solving. Troubleshooting. Handling crisis. Flexibility. My starring role. A skillful negotiator. An optimist and sometimes proceed on blind faith. It'll work out. Can recognize opportunity. We'll try to find a better way to do it. Rebel against rules, routine, and structure. Risk taker, an entrepreneur. Dislikes boredom, waiting. Okay. R. Identifying properties. Offers food and drink immediately. Clean, but not necessarily neat. Warmth in greeting you. Two-handed handshake. Loves animals. If you see somebody French kissing their dog, you know what I'm saying? Even before they're white. Yay.
Oh my god.
Loves animals. Touchy-feely hugs. Fashion conscious. Garden gnome. What attracts an art to PFS? The crusade. Helping people. Being a hero. Changing family's life. Passion and excitement. Financial security. Honest money making. Opportunity. Camaraderie. What turns off in R? Sarcasm. Confrontation. Conflict. Negativity. Aggressiveness. Solitude. Dictatorship. Boredom. Critical judgment. Judgmental people. What's important? Empathetic relationships, authenticity, identity, ethics, significance, involvement, cooperation, harmony, morality, personal growth, relationship, my talents, diplomacy, empathy, imagining, inspiring, encouraging, romance. That's spelled wrong. Counseling, communication, people skills, building rapport, mentoring, envisioning the ideal, relationships, my starring role. I am potential oriented above all. Right? What does that mean? You always see that people can do something. They have a lot of potential. You always believe in people, right? You don't write them off right away. I show appreciation easily in many ways. I seek a deeper meaning than material possessions alone. I am on the quest to help others. I need to relate to the teacher. I need people interaction. I dislike inauthentic or fake people. I'm a supporter and confidant. Empowering others to be their best. When change is considered, the number one question is, what will it do for the people? In business, I stand out in recruiting, training, motivating, and counseling. I will discuss ideas, but if anger surfaces, I may leave. Okay. We're going to Las Vegas. Stability says, when are we leaving? How are we getting there? Never mind, I'll take care of it. Okay. Theories says, I'll study up on my blackjack and roulette strategies and formulas. Action. I'll be ready in 15 minutes. Relationship. Who's going? Okay. So, take a second. All right. And really think for a second, what you are. You're number one, number two. Okay? Now you may not, your number two may be hard to come up with. At least you're number one. Okay, but I'd like to hear from you and see what you are. What's yours? And what's your second? Are you sure you're in action?
A and some S and some more.
Huh?
A, some S, some more. I don't know.
What are you? So you're a T.
I am 85% to 90% A. And 10 to 15% R.
What are you?
T.
100% T.
A little bit of A, but mostly T.
R and then A.
R, T, and S. Some S.
So you say your R first?
Yeah, R.
Doesn't agree. I think I'm mostly R.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Anything with second?
A little bit of the rest, all the rest. T.
T. Okay.
No, probably R.
Say T.
T. And then anything else? Alright. What about you?
T.
T and R.
I think A, S, and a little bit of R.
I can see that.
A, R, A, T.
A, R, T.
T.
T?
I'm an S all the way.
Yeah. Josh and Sophia are I for irresponsible.
M for making it happen.
Yeah.
A-R.
S and then R with T and a little bit of A as well.
S and R.
Sure.
Yeah. A and R.
A and R.
Yes. Big A.
Big A.
Yes.
R and T.
R and T.
Like maximum T and like a tiny bit of S and A.
So think about it, right? And this is obviously helpful, not just in Primerica, if you married or whatever, kids, right? Kids are not, just because I'm a certain way doesn't mean like my daughter's like me, but my son's not, right? And so I can't make him eat the strawberry ice cream. It just doesn't work, right? And as much as I want to, it just doesn't work like that, right? Some people, if your son's like his mom, and it's 6 o'clock, you're supposed to leave at 6, and right? Like I see sometimes Shondell and Josh, right? I walk in the office, and I can tell there was something going on, right? Some sort of confrontation. Josh, wrote up an app, but it was straight up illegal. And Shondel's trying to explain to him that's not allowed. Why not? You will go to jail. You know, how are they going to catch us? You know, that's Josh. I walk in on that. It explains so much. Right? I mean, it's not that bad, but right? I mean, you know, sometimes, right, it just happens, right? You get a recruit and you wonder, and you're like, oh, God. You know, you know, part of it's just learning how to communicate with people, how to deal with people, understanding how people are, all right? So what I want to do real quick is I want to break up. And, you know, it'll take about 20 minutes, all right? And I want, whatever your dominant is, okay, so A's, T's, R's, and S's, okay? And someone can take the notes. I know it'll be hard for the A's to do that, okay? But take on one piece of paper, write down everything that you like, okay? And I mean, you know, I want you to be honest about it, right? And then things that you dislike, okay? Keep it clean and appropriate. You know, I knew it. And when you deal with immature A's, it's just extremely lustful things. We know how you think. Right, Bob? We know how he is. One motivation. But let's break up. And all the A's, so who were the A's? You know, I guess the T's can stay in here. And then we can go back into the conference room. It's a good exercise to do. It's fun.